Grayden, first of all, where were you when you found out the news, and what was your setup like for the draft?
So I live in St. Andrews. I just moved out there, and there wasn't really any ice or anything. So like in anticipation, maybe I have to come here this week. I went to Halifax, and that's where my grandparents were near there. They're like an hour away. So I skated there for a week, and then I stayed at my grandparents' house. My parents drove up. Really had no big expectations, but we were just sitting on the couch with my dad, my mom, my grandparents, and I heard my name called, and everyone started screaming, crying, and it was a pretty cool experience. It was a dream since I was little, so yeah, it was really sweet.
Did you think Detroit was a team that you kind of had your eye on?
Yeah, I interviewed well with Detroit. They reached out to a lot of people in my life, like teachers, guidance counselors, coaches. So they were definitely like high on my list. So yeah, it was pretty cool to hear my name called from such a big organization and historic organization.
And then going to Moncton next year, like what are you most looking forward to about that?
I think the coach, G-Mac, I mean, he's unbelievable. He's won everywhere he's been, and he's developed some great players. So I'm really excited for that, and just the city and the town and the fans. So going to be really cool.
Draft day, or draft weekend, is there like a lot of anticipation for you? I mean, you kind of like, all right, hope somebody picks me here soon or something like that. You know what I mean? I mean, does it get tougher as the day goes on?
Yeah, I definitely think so. Like for me, like the whole day was a big surprise. Like I got my contract from Moncton that morning. I was waiting for that. So like I was like, after I got that, I kind of relaxed a little bit. Like I have a spot for next year, like set in stone. But definitely, like, first 4 rounds, I was like, oh, like, I'm probably not going to hear my name called. And as it started to go on, like, I kept on looking at, like, the teams that reached out, Detroit, Washington. And as they kept on making picks, definitely started to stress a little bit more. But, I mean, at the end of the day, if I don't get picked, I don't get picked. I'll work as hard no matter what. So it was pretty cool to get picked. But, I mean, it doesn't really matter. So
what do you know about the Red Wings and, like, who are some of your favorite players around the league or whatnot?
Yeah, I'm a Leafs fan. So I didn't grow up liking the Red Wings that much, but I definitely like right now Patrick Kane. I grew up watching him a lot. Dylan Larkin, like he's a good skater. I kind of like to play like that, like fast speed, like a fast twitch. And I just know it's such a great historic organization. Obviously, Steve Yzerman, the GM, like it's an amazing spot to be in. It's going to be an amazing spot for my development. So I'm super excited.
Just describe yourself as a player. What are your strengths, and what do you hope to kind of develop into?
Yeah, I'm like a 200-foot center. I play the game hard, play the game fast. I'm not afraid, even though I'm not the biggest guy, I'm not afraid to get in there, get some contact, make plays. I'm a pass-first kind of guy. I can shoot if I need to, but I like to move the puck, get my teammates involved, and I just work really hard, and I have a really good motor. So I hope in Detroit I can kind of like maybe play into that system, play into my ways, and maybe find myself on the team in 4 or 5 years from now.
And how well do you know Rudy now? What's it going to be like just being teammates with him?
Yeah, I met him here for the first time. The GM, Taylor, was telling me like about him. He seems like a great guy, very nice kid, and I'm kind of excited to have like that older kind of mentor there who's also familiar with Detroit. He's going to be a 20-year-old, so overager next year. So he can, even though he's a goalie, he can just kind of help me with like advice on life or just like how to train or kind of how to become a pro. So I think it's really cool.
What do you think is going to be the biggest transition for you going to juniors here?
Biggest transition, I think, just maybe like the bigger kids. Like I played high school hockey, so there's definitely some younger kids, just like not as big, not as developed physically or mature. So I think having to learn how to like read off plays, move my body in different ways, cut back in different ways, and keep my head up all the time so I don't sustain any big injuries. I think that's going to be the biggest difference for me.
What has your early impressions been of development camp and being around this group and just on and off the ice and whole?
It's amazing. I love it. Like I'm a 7th round pick, so I came in with just the expectation to like not only learn from the coaches, learn from the managing staff, but also learn from these amazing players that are here with me. So I think I've gotten that opportunity. It's been amazing. It's been a ton of fun, and I'm glad I'm able to attend.
I know you touched on it a little bit, but some of the feedback that you received in terms of your game, has there been anything that maybe you didn't recognize or that sticks out now?
Like really specifically, we just got out of one of those meetings. My right lateral strength was a little bit slow, a little bit less power, and I think just like keeping my head up and scanning the ice, because like playing high school hockey, I don't really have to and kind of react fast to players coming at me. But at the next level, people are going to start catching me on surprise, so kind of scan the ice and. Like Dan Clear has been kind of helping me with that, like look for space, find space. So I think that's been really, really helpful.
You just mentioned a couple minutes ago kind of getting to know some of the older guys and learning from them. Can you elaborate on that, some of the specifics and some of the specific guys you've gotten to talk to?
Yeah, so my roommate, Jake, he played on North Dakota last year, and he's had a lot of experience. He's like practiced with the World Junior team. He played on the national team, and I think it's been really cool to learn from him. Just kind of like listen to his stories, learn from his experiences. He's maybe told me like a few like mistakes, like, oh, I should have done this, I should have done that. So kind of like learn from people who are like 4 or 5 years older than me, who have been through that process, and kind of just try to follow the good things that happened and follow maybe like something where they like regret or something they should have done something else. So I think that's been really cool. Yeah.
And have you been to Detroit before? And if not, have you what do you like about it so far?
Yeah, I have a few teammates in Michigan. So I've been around the area, but I've never been to downtown Detroit. My uncle lives in Toronto. So he was telling me he comes down a little bit just to visit and stuff. So he's telling me about the city. I mean, it's a great city. Where we're staying at the Westin. Like, you can see the football field, you can see the baseball field, and it's like a really cool place. So yeah, I really like it. Thank you, guys.
Thank you.